So today, it's been a while since I did any cooking videos, but what we're going to do today is we're going to cook some cap steaks. These are called the king of steaks. Now I'm going to just go right to the cooking here. I'm going to do another video in the future of actually butchering up a cap steak. Essentially it's the cap portion of the meat on a ribeye. So there's other videos out there that can show you how to take a big chunk of ribeye and to actually cut it, remove the cap steak, and form it into what looks like a steak. It's actually kind of misleading because as a cap it's a thin layer. You cut it, you trim it, and then you roll it up, and you use a string, a cooking string, to tighten it up to make it look like a steak. So actually you can kind of see the grain here. This would be one part of it, and then this would be a second part of it. So it's actually two parts that are rolled together and then tied with a string. Again, there's a couple other videos out there that show the butchering part of a cap steak. I cheated this time. I actually found these in a store, and I haven't seen them in the store before. I usually have to do my own, but since they were in the store and I didn't feel like spending 70 bucks on some ribeyes, or 120 on a whole ribeye roast, I just went ahead and got the cap steaks. So what I'm going to do here is just going to lightly season them, salt and pepper, and we're going to throw them on a hot grill. Today I'm using my Traeger. I use it for everything. It's on its way right now to about a setting of 350. Usually I throw the meat on, smoke it for a half hour, and then increase the heat. But today I'm going to just go ahead and start with the real hot Traeger. Put these on and let them just cook up like a steak, and we'll see where we go from there. So I'm going to cut away and restart another one and show you some seasoning on these guys. Alright, I'm back here ready for some seasoning. So typically I usually season my meat, wrap it in foil wrap, not a foil but plastic wrap, and let it sit overnight, room temperature, to where I'm preparing to cook it the next day. I did not do that with these guys. These guys I just went ahead, I bought them in the packaging, I opened them up, I drained off all the nasty blood that was in there, sealed them up with plastic wrap again, and just let them come to room temperature. I'm a firm believer meat should never go on a grill colder than room temperature. And my room temperature last night was about 65 degrees. Meat's not going to spoil overnight at 65 degrees. Meat's been around and people have been eating it for a lot longer than there's been refrigeration, so no worries here. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to hit this with just the basics. It's going to be salt. Be a little generous on this. It's not my favorite kind of salt, but it's what I had. We recently moved and relocated, and we're staying in an RV park right now. So my kitchen utensils are very minimal, to say the best here. So this is what they're going to look like. I'm just a light dusting of salt and pepper on both sides. And we got a fire truck coming, so I'll probably pause this. I'm going to flip it over, and we're going to do this to the other side again. So salt and pepper. Again, be a little generous on the salt. It'll absorb out some of the flavors. You won't taste the salt. It's not like it's a big crust or anything like that, but you do want to have it on there. It's gonna really add to the cooking and the caramelization on the outside. It draws those moistures and proteins out. So salt and pepper, both sides. And I'm gonna give it a pat just so it sticks a little better. And then we're gonna be putting the thermometer and stuff in. I'm gonna cut away and I'll be right back. On the Traeger, as you can see, I got my meat thermometer. I got it put into the smallest one. In the center, we're going to shoot about 134 degrees internal on these guys. That's our temperature today. Boy, they're looking good. They're ready to go. Got the Traeger. He's up and roaring, and right now he's reading about 380 degrees. We're going to put it on there. It's just a good hot grill. I want to get the outsides done, leave the insides cool. Probably a rare to a medium rare. That's what I mean. So I'll go ahead and load them on here now, and we'll get to cooking. So here's the first one going in. Check on it about 10 minutes. We'll see where we're at on temperature. I'm out here, it's been 10 minutes. Sorry about the audio on that last one, it was a little bit quiet. Guess you can get by the Traeger, it gets a little noisy. My temperatures came down right at 350, right where we want to be. Temperature's looking pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and open it up and see where we're at on our on how we're looking here. One thing I don't want to do is overcook these, so here we are. We're going to go in and take a look at them, and boy, they're looking pretty darn good. I think I'm going to give them about 2 or 3 more minutes on this side, then we're going to rotate them over. So we're close the lid on it, get the heat back up. Yeah, come out in a few seconds or a few minutes, and flip them over. It'll probably be a total of about 13 minutes cook time on that one side. Alright, we're out here. It's been 13 minutes cook time. We're at temperature at about 116. So we're going to go ahead and flip these over and see if we can get some of this good looking browning up of the meat on the other side. So here we are. Go ahead and flip this one first. Boy, he's looking perfect. A little bit of fat dripping. Everything looks good on that. Well, you can see it's already probably about to a rare on that side. Put it on over. Wow, neat smell-o-vision. Don't have it, but leave it open again. Take a look at it cooking. Decent good steaks. Anyway, I'm going to close that back up. We'll be out here in about 10 more minutes. We're going to be done. On that meat to cook, I decided to come in here. I'm going to put these on the side. This is the lion's mane mushroom that I grew, and I'll follow up with videos on that. That's been kind of a fun process, and learned a lot from it, and harvested some really good mushroom off it. I'm just going to give these a light fry and serve them right alongside with that king of all steaks, cap steaks. We're about 3 minutes and we'll be there. Yeah, there's the alarm right there. Alright, so I'm back out here. We're 134 degrees as I was filling my mushrooms in there. Thought I could get away with it for a second. My alarm went off for temperature. So good news is our steaks are done. So we're going to open them up and we're going to get these babies off here right now. 134. Again, we ended up smoking held temperature pretty good at 350 there. And just about as good as you're ever going to get them, I think. So pull those off. take those in the house, let them rest up, and then we're gonna carve into one and see what it looks like. All right, here we are. Got them in the house and taking a look at them. A little bit different light, a little less noise. Boy, they're just absolutely perfect. So what I do with all meat at this time is I'm going to get them here together, and I'm going to put them under some foil. I'm just going to scrunch that around the sides, and I'm going to just let that rest. And tuck in the corners, kind of seal them up. Now all those juices that are sitting on the top that didn't fall off out there, they're going to, as that meat starts resting, it's going to let that juice come back in there. They're just going to be as juicy as can be. So rest 15 minutes. While I'm doing this, the wife's got some fixings to go with it, and then we're going to cut into one of these and see how it looks, and have a pretty good dinner, I think, here. All right, here we are. Been 15 minutes. I'm gonna untent these guys, take a look at them. I got a camera girl to help me out. We got some good juices on here. Wow, they're absolutely perfect, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and cut into one just to kind of see what it looks like here. And cut right across the grain of it, and as you can see, that's probably close to a medium rare, maybe even a medium on that. So I'm gonna cut a chunk off here, and remember, you got that string on there, you don't want to eat that. But let me put it to the taste test of the camera lady here and see what she has to say.
I'm a lucky girl. Delicious.
So I'm gonna try one, and then so you see, it's just about as tender as you're gonna get. It just kind of falls apart.
It's delicious.
Absolutely delicious. I agree. So I'm gonna pull it over here. I'm gonna plate it right here next to my mushrooms and my Idaho baked potato, and we're just gonna go to town here. So thanks for tuning in. Like I said, I'm gonna follow up with a video on butchering the full ribeye into cap steaks, and cowgirl cut ribeyes is what you'll end up with. I'm also gonna follow up with another video on my little mushroom adventure, getting these tasty lion's mane mushrooms to grow. It's been a lot of fun. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. I'm going to try to, I've still got a mouthful of food, sorry. I'm going to try to follow up with more videos, leave something for my kids to learn how to cook, and maybe share some of this stuff with you guys. Thanks again. Subscribe. Have good eats.